4:43 a.m. on March 28th, 2025 for youtube.com/@symbol WADEALANHEINEMAN, 2 MNs at the end of that. Don't forget the @ symbol. Also x.com/WADES2ND is me. And here's my plates that I display always. This is prior plates from my white Chevy van, and then before that it was on the Prius, I think, that I had before the Chevy van. I haven't had the Chevy van since November 11th, 2024. And as I noted on my X account, the frauds are always buying the type of vehicles that I buy. Right after I buy them, they'll be increased like 500% of the type of vehicle that I buy around this area. And so they stage their lies, I assume. I noted that one of the neighbors bought a Ford F-350 like mine here after I bought this November 11th of 2024. As you can see, F-350. This is my truck. There's lights up at the top there, as you can see. There's 5 lights. There's a neighbor that bought a truck identical, or it has the identical lights. I don't actually know what his truck looks like because I only see it in the dark. I see his lights. But, and there's some people over here working across the road. This is the uncle's place where the bins are here, where my Uncle Dorland used to live a long time ago. He's the one who died last year, and I got some inheritance from him. There used to be a machine shed behind the bins there, or beside the bins, and where these guys are working over here, there used to be a bunch of trees that my cousin Rusty cut down after he bought the place. So I don't have any connection to them, and I've never been over there, so not since my uncle died. So and I never spent any time over there anyway. But my dad has his Dodge Ram parked here since yesterday afternoon. Normally he never leaves that Dodge Ram anywhere, but he left it here last night. Some of this stuff is mine. All this stuff here behind me is mine, getting ready for working on my property. Some of this stuff is for working on my properties, and that's what I bought a lot of that stuff for. Some of it needs a little work yet. Here's some of the stones I picked up last night in the field. Some of them, I put some of the more valuable ones in the cab. But frauds have stolen like 90% of the valuable stones that I've gathered since spring 2024. I had them in my Prius and in my white van after that. Jackass honking there. They honk to try and irritate me, the fraud, criminal, thieving jackasses. So I'll show you my hand again here, and you can see it is March 28th, as I changed the date, March 28th, 2025. Wade Allen Heineman. And you can see the mobile home right over there. There's the house. Nobody's lived in that house since like 2001, so 25 years or around that. There's the machine shed where I lived in the camper for like 4 years over there. And what else did I note on my X account? I can't remember everything right now that I've been noting, but I've never benefited from AI on any of my theories, inventions, blogs, or poems. I don't use AI unless it's integrated into the system, like Google search or something like that now. And you can't entirely depend on the AI search. Like some of the information isn't correct. It's, it gets information a good percentage of the time, I notice, but it's not it's not 100% reliable as far as the information it gives out. It tries to summarize like all the information it can access, but it doesn't always get it right. And I've tried to emphasize that it can't replace a human brain like mine that comes up with theories, inventions, blogs, and poems. They can't do any of those things. Not very well. It lacks nuance to try and create good poems. It can't come up with original theories, like a human brain can, like I can. Since my theories I started writing in about 2015, but I started coming up with the ideas around 1999. Even before that, some of the ideas of my science theories, my physics theories, and theory of light, theory of gravity, and earth science theories. I took geography, like I mentioned many times, which is the study of spatial relationships, and human geography, which is the study of what patterns of human behavior and such. So, according to geographical considerations, that's human geography. So that's where I got, my earth science theories from. As I have a background in geography. That includes physical geography, which is kind of like geology plus geography. It's the study of the earth and all the spatial relationships involved in the surface of the earth, and everything below the earth, and some atmospheric and space, but not as much space. In physical geography, it's mostly concerned with the earth itself. But I'll show that one more time. My 10.7-inch hand. I don't think I showed my scarred finger very well there last time. But as I zoom out, you can see where I'm at, the 3 bins there. There used to be a machine shed there where my Uncle Dorland lived, and he's the one that gave me some inheritance. I've never had any inheritance until I was 52 years old, and last year I got about $50,000, and I got a little bit more this year from his inheritance yet. So that has helped me out tremendously because I invested it intelligently in real estate. So, and I would not be posting any of this stuff. Nobody would know any of this information about me if it wasn't for the frauds that use surveillance to wreck my life. They use the surveillance programs to know everything about my life so they could stage lies, steal from me, and then try and make me look like a bad person, claim some connection to me. Indicated that someone claimed I cut their hair, and we had conversations, and they were singing and I was singing. It's just me singing. All the voices are me singing. I don't sing Michael Jackson or anything like that, but they said there's indication about Denzel Washington too. I don't talk about Denzel Washington. He's not a theorist, inventor, blogger, poet that I've ever heard of. So I don't know who the criminal frauds are trying to claim I'm their dog, pet, cat, robot, AI, algorithm, computer, a horse, other animal. It's all bullshit lies. They never had any connection to me. I have a 161 IQ. They have a low IQ, trying to call me a dog or subservient to them in some way. They're frauds. And indicated the veteran, USA military veteran, is still trying to claim a connection to me in some way. It would just be a criminal thief, whoever that is. Indicated it's from Florida. Arrest them. They don't get any special treatment for having been in the military. Go to prison. x.com/WADES2ND is me. YouTube.com/WADELANHEINEMAN. And I put the descriptions, or I put the X posts, my most recent current X posts in the descriptions of my YouTube audios and videos. So you have to click more ... or ... more below the post, and then that goes to the description, and then it has all my YouTube, or it has all my X post links in there. It's all there. So I've been doing that, updating it every day, probably 20, 30 posts a day. It's a lot of work, but it's the only way I can get the truth out about my life, continuing to post on my x.com/WADES2ND and youtube.com/@WADEALANHEINEMAN. Anybody claims I'm copying them, it's because they're copying me. And I have to delete and repost a lot of my X posts because of the AI system that misspells a lot of my words. So whoever's trying to claim I'm posting their information, they're posting my information and stealing from me using AI or whatever they're using.